Thank you, Harry. That was awesome. And I am overwhelmed seeing everybody.
So excited. Welcome, class of 81. We're so glad we could be together tonight. Wish it was in person. It'll just make us want to get together sooner in person. I'm basking in the glow of Bears victory in his trivia.
You guys missed the trivia night last night, but the class of 81 did win because there was one of us, and I did pretty well. I could have used Ed Trumbull or some other guys off the quiz team, but we did okay.
Yeah. Thank you, Mimi, for your wonderful job with the slideshow. I know you're busy with medicine during the day, but you really have some great technical expertise, and I thank you so much for putting that wonderful show together for us. And our own Harry Pickens, we're proud to call you one of us in all your wonderful talents and your fame and your tremendous talents. We thank Brunswick, Georgia for you. We also thank Brunswick, Georgia for Alvin. So shout out to Brunswick. But Harry, thank you so much. We're honored and proud to call you one of us.
Yeah, thank you. So, hey, a couple of quick Zoom things. I know you guys are probably Zoomed to death, but and I think as I was flipping through, it looked like most people had already changed their name so we can tell who's there, because some people look a little different than they did 40 years ago or 44 years ago when we first came to campus. So just a few, we do want you to stay muted while we're doing the presentations and such, but use the chat. I hope everybody's pulled that up, because that's a good way to send messages back and forth to each other or to the whole group. If you have any technical questions, we have two people on the staff from Davidson. So Teddy Chastain and Judith Rawls are on the line with us. So if you have any questions, especially when we get into the breakout section, you'll want to just ping them, and they can do magic behind the scenes. We are doing live transcription. You'll see that enabled at the top of the screen. So you can click or unclick on that as you want. But the meeting is also being recorded, and I assume that it will be available as the other class sessions were. So that's for those who can't join us tonight. But I'm so glad to see everybody. This is so cool. I as Lisa said, we'd rather be in person and be hugging and fist bumping and elbow bumping and all the rest. But this sure works for a little bit. So yeah, Lisa.
This just brings us, I'm so looking forward to seeing everybody, and just really love seeing everybody's faces and just remembering these tremendous times and just more memories to come. And I want to thank the committee that helped us kind of just conceptualize a virtual meeting. And I want to give a shout out to Alvin Atkinson and David Barkley, as well as Jonathan and Mimi Fleming McCulley, and also Patrick Pope. Thank you guys so much. Everybody worked so well together under these circumstances. Also our class gift leaders that I'm sure you have not heard from at all.
I get our emails. Can you send me some emails, Vince? Ari, come on.
Our dear friends, Vince Long and Ari Hall, and the gifts are still coming, and our class has been very strong, but it's all how you finish, as my dad always tells me. It's how you finish, so come on, team. But just super excited to have been part of this committee. I know Jonathan has a special shout out that he wants to recognize right now for somebody that's on our meeting right now.
Yeah, so David Waddell, in case you haven't heard already, was awarded from the Alumni Association. They recognize alumni who've had a high level of service to the college. And I think we all know David from the last 40 plus years of giving back to the school. The one thing that I am so impressed with, David, and he's on the screen with us now, is the mentoring program that you've done through the Will Terry Scholarship. That is phenomenal. And could you say 2 words about that? Or I'd hate to put you on the spot, but what that has done for people to bring them into the school and welcome them. Do you have a minute?
Yeah, sure. I think, you know, it's been a great program. It's brought a lot of talented students to Davidson College. And it was, as you mentioned, designed around a mentorship program, as Will did for a lot of us when we were at Davidson. And that continued under Will for a lot of years. And now with Chris Alexander, the new director that was handpicked by Will. And it's been exciting to see. They're full of a lot of energy, a lot of enthusiasm, a lot of great ideas, and a lot of real talent. So they're following the class of 81.
Yeah, and David's being humble. It's over 115 people that this program has brought into the school, and it's just what an incredible gift. So I'd like to offer my toast to David. Congratulations on the Alumni Award. It's very cool. We're very proud to have you from our class, and cheers from everyone.
Thank you.
Great.
It's great to see everybody. A lot of very smart, good-looking people on this call tonight.
And I want to thank David also personally, as an interesting coincidence. Our son-in-law is a Terry Scholar.
Oh.
And that has been, as we all, I mean, Will was such a great friend, but that's enhanced another level of friendship and support for the college and all of David's work. So thank you, David.
Cool.
So, Lisa, I think he kept that a secret. What's his name?
Marty Birch.
Ah, great. Yeah.
Marty
Oh,
Birch.
yeah.
Yeah.
Jonathan and Lisa, we're welcome to invite everyone to unmute and clap if they'd like.
We can do that.
Marty is an outstanding young man. You're lucky to have him in
Let's
the
clap
family.
for David.
Thank you, David. Yeah, congratulations.
All right.
Well deserved. All right.
I also wanted to take this time to just recognize we had several of our class leaders actually lead some back to school classes for class of 81, and certainly other classes participated. Namely, on May 12th, Alvin Atkinson really shone brightly with his leading of his class. It's all about us. Several of us were able to attend, and it was very thoughtful, introspective, made us think about so many deep things, and made me so proud to call him a friend as he now is working in a university setting and leading in a community. He just keeps pushing forward, and especially with all the crazy things that have happened through this past year, it just made me even more proud to know him and know that he hails from Davidson. So shout out to Alvin.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, Alvin.
Yeah. Hey, and we've only just begun.
Right. And that class is available on YouTube, guys, so you can have access to that. It was very well attended, but it needs to keep going. And then there was another special class. I think Carolyn Barnett Brady and myself were about the only two women on the call, but it was really something. Patrick Pope led us in the class of 81 Davidson football, a retrospective, and it had video footage. It had some classic plays, some famous plays, Kevin Hanna, Alvin, Patrick. It just kept going on. And we had so many great members of our class of 81 that we could cheer for in football. So, we had Alvin.
And Gifford Piercy got on, and that
Gifford.
was his first time on Zoom.
Oh my gosh. And the catches that Gifford had, we were so busy building pyramids, we never saw Gifford in the end zone, but oh my gosh, incredible. And Alvin.
What's interesting to see is that our class of 81 really was a pivotal year in the Davidson football program. And you saw how successful they were this last year. But people recognize that. I didn't recognize that. You don't see that until you get that perspective. But what a difference those guys made.
It's great. Great.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys.
Hey, I'd throw in too on that call. They pointed out how strong the class of 81 football players have been in terms of supporting the athletic program.
Yeah.
That really stood out. And I think those guys deserve a big hand for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'll just add this, that was because of that other captain of the football team, Pat Sheridan, and you all know Pat. And, so he's a leader for sure.
It's great.
So just so you know, the structure for the rest of the night, we've got a quick video to show the in memoriam section. Lisa's going to be introducing that in just a minute. But then we're going to break out into small groups, but we're not going to stick you in a room. We're going to arbitrarily just kind of randomly put you in a room, but you're going to be able to move around. So for those of us who've been in Zoom breakout rooms where you got stuck someplace, the cool thing is the way we're going to do it tonight is you can see who's in the other rooms. And like a cocktail party, you can move around. We're not going to limit you to where you are. So the majority of our time tonight is going to be spent doing that. But we've got a couple of quick things we want to get done before we go there. So Lisa?
At this time, I think we want to take the time to remember our classmates that are no longer with us, that we miss very much, that we probably think about very often, and some of us may not have known that they have passed on since our last reunion when some of us were all together. So we want to take this time to remember them and be reflective and just, again, we know we love them and we miss them.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that was something. So I'm glad that I had the chance to kind of flip through some of the attendees as we look out in the audience, and I saw David Webb, who's been so far afield for so long. We're glad to see you again, David. And my old roommate Bart Landis is on. Haven't seen Bart in a while. David, where are you now? I don't.
So I am in South Africa, in Johannesburg, and I did have to get up in the middle of the night to join you all, but I didn't want to miss it. So I'm glad I'm here.
Oh, thank you for that. Does David win the Dialed In from the Farthest Away award, or does anybody else have a hand in that? I think he wins.
He wins.
It's pretty close.
There might be a hat in it for you or something, David. I don't know. Good to see you, buddy. Good
Thank
to see
you.
I had an interesting contact recently. A friend of mine was in Hilton Head and emailed me that, or texted me, I was riding my bike and got a flat tire and I've got to go get a new tire. And he's, commiserating. And I said, hey, if you're in Hilton Head, you got to go see Gus Robinson. And he said, oh, I'm standing right in front of the fudge shop right now. So I don't think Gus is on right now, but he went in and Gus was there and he sent me a video of Gus saying hello. So, it's fun to connect people to our friends all around the country and around the world. And so that's always good stuff.
It's great. It's good to see Beth and Rob Fields.
Yeah.
It's been a minute. Just great memories of Beth and Rob studying together, highlighting for each other.
Oh,
They always did great. Yeah. Miss you guys.
Miss y'all too.
Yeah.
good to hear you.
Can I say hi to Ari Hall?
Ari's all dressed up, so yeah.
Hey, Ari Hall.
Yes.
I haven't seen you since I spent a night on the 3rd floor of your house for the Women's March in Washington. So, hi.
Hey, and welcome. Come back anytime.
Well, you can cross the bay to the, slower, lower Eastern Shore anytime you'd like.
Oh my gosh. Well, Teddy, do you want to walk us into how we're going to break out and then we'll get done on that?
Yes, absolutely. I was about to say, this is a great segue watching you all connect already. Glad to see everyone smiling and having a good time so far. Hi, everyone. My name is Teddy Chastain. I am an Associate Director of Annual Giving here at Davidson. Had the pleasure of working with this fantastic group of volunteers planning for this virtual reunion, along with my colleague Judith Rolls from the Alumni and Family Engagement Office. So now we are going to turn it to the breakout group portion, as Jonathan mentioned. So this is a time for you all to chat in smaller groups and really have a good opportunity to connect with one another. So you all will be randomly assigned to different breakout groups to start, and the room names for those breakout groups are based on locations that should be full of some fond memories for you all. If you have the latest version of Zoom downloaded, you should have no problem milling about from room to room as you wish. The breakout sessions will last for 30 minutes, so don't be shy. Go around to different rooms, say hello to various classmates and have fun with it. You'll either see a pop-up window that will come up with all of the breakout rooms, or if you don't, a breakout room button should be at the bottom of your screen. If you don't see that button at the bottom of your screen and you see a button that says more, it should be hidden under there somewhere. This pop-up is going to show all of the rooms to choose from, and these rooms are just places for people to go. There's no significance behind them in terms of who's going to be in there. So again, feel free to explore. You'll see a blue join button on the right side of the pop-up box, and that should take you there. If you do not have the latest version of Zoom, or if you're unsure about that and you're unable to move about, do not worry. Judith and I will be around. We're happy to field questions and help you get to a room that you want to go to. If you first breakout room and you're having a hard time moving around, just leave the breakout room that you're in. It will push you back to the main room with Judith and myself, and we can talk to you all about where to put you. Definitely unmute. We can figure this out together, but first, hopefully we'll be able to send you out into all the breakout rooms. Judith, are you good to go?
We are ready. So everyone's going
David.
randomly.
Hey, Judith, before you do that, just so everyone's not surprised, at the end of 30 minutes, Judith has the power to pull us all back, whether we like it or not, back into the main room so we can wrap up. So just don't be surprised if in mid-sentence suddenly you find yourself back in this room. So
Good point, David. You will also hopefully be able to see a warning at the top of your screen. We'll give you all a warning so it doesn't happen too abruptly, and maybe you can kind of wrap up your conversations. Thanks, David. Good point.
All right, I'm going to magically open the rooms.
Yeah.
Hi, everyone. Have y'all seen some sort of pop-up that allows you to join a certain room?
Yeah, I'm going to join you back in a moment because my version of Zoom is old. I'm going to update it really quick and join you in.
Not a problem. Not a
Great.
problem, Harry. Okay.
Oh, looks like Patrick's joining us.
Patrick.
Hey, Patrick. Oh, you're muted. You're crying.
Why are you crying?
I'm so late.
That's okay. I was getting a little worried about you.
Yeah, well, my daughter came in town, so next thing you know, we're having dinner, and I'm like, oh my God, it's
Oh.
7:30. I gotta go.
Oh, that's okay.
Where do you need me?
Well, let me move you to a room here. I'm just going to put you in a random room. So just, bear with me here. There's no rhyme or reason.
How's it going?
It's good. We were just wondering where you were, so we're glad to see you. All right, I'm going to randomly assign you, so just beware.
Okay.
All right, you should see a join button. All right, much smoother tonight.
Yeah, that's great. Okay, so 7:25, we're right on schedule.
Are we?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll pull them back at 55.
Yeah, and so we should broadcast a message to them. Enjoy your week out rooms for those you will feel free to move around.
Judith, if you want to do less trimming, we are still recording right now. Wonderful. I think most people are back from breakout rooms. Hope you all enjoyed your time together and that it was fun. Now I'm going to turn it over to Ari and Vince for a little update on the class gift. And Ari and Vince, yes, perfect. Ari, I see you are unmuted. Great.
First, Vince and I want to thank everyone for all your enthusiastic support. It's been great to reconnect with so many of you. And I know we've been sending you a lot of emails, and we're almost at the end of that because June 30 is the end of the fiscal year. One thing we really appreciate is about how our class always comes through. And one great example of that is that during All In for Davidson this year, 39 of our classmates contributed just over $34,000, which made the class of 1981 the second highest fundraising class for that day.
Woohoo.
Wow.
Yeah, it's been great to do this. I'm almost going to forgive Ari for roping me into this job. It's been a lot of fun and great to connect with so many of you. So impressed with what we've been able to do to support the college. We're really getting close now. We're within $30,000 of our class goal of $700,000. That number comes from all gifts, pledges, planned giving, commitments, all of those are eligible. So we're really getting close. Our participation rate right now, we're at 44%. We need 39 more people to make a gift between now and the end of the year to hit our goal. So we hope we'll pull it out. We really appreciate all of your support. And we're just counting on everybody coming through and getting us to June 30th. So thanks so much for your support.
Thank you, Vince.
It's Clay. May I have a quick question? If we have been making a pledge and we just decide to increase our pledge and do that before June 30th, would that count towards increasing the class gift amount?
Yes, anything like that will count. So what they look at is any pledges that you make that are payable over the next 5 years are counted towards this year's class gift. And again, that can also be planned giving commitments or any contributions. And so if you've already made a commitment or a pledge, that was counted, but if you increase it, the increased amount should also go into that total as well. So
thank you very much. I'll look to do that.
Thank you.
Did we lose Jonathan? Thank you,
I'm here.
Vincent Ari.
I'm here.
Hey, there he is.
I was so blown away by seeing the faces of the people I know from 40 years ago. You guys are amazing. It is so nice to see you all. And I'm looking at the grid right now. I wish we could be in person. We all do. But seeing your faces, hearing your voices, oh my God, it's just meaningful to me. Our relationship to Davidson College, our relationship to each other. Thank you. Thank you all for being here.
Thank you, guys. It really does feel like coming home. And it's really true that, you know, when we went through, and we're still going through the pandemic and realizing, you know, the things that are most important, and it's people. And the people that I met in these short 4 years, it's amazing how much they mean to us, and just those memories keep going. So I'm hoping we can be together soon, and I'm hoping we can all stay in touch. And thank you. And I just want us to all raise a toast to each other and to our memories and to good old Davidson College, and go Cats, and keep on keeping on.
Keep on keeping on. Thank you, Lisa. You guys are amazing.
Cheers.
Thanks. Thank you, Lisa and Jonathan Bear, for hosting. This was great.
Thank
Yeah,
you, Dave.
thank you to everyone.
Thanks, John, for
Absolutely.
organizing.
Thank you, Harry.
Yeah, thanks for organizing. You guys did a great job.
Yes.
And no one has to hurry away if you want. The Zoom is going to stay open for all of y'all to just hang on and chat and talk over each other however you'd like.
Good.
And have a good time. So
Hope you all enjoy.
please stay on and enjoy.
There's nothing stopping us from getting together again sometime, virtually or in person.
That's right.
Thank
Good
you.
point.
Yeah.
Maybe we can have a cluster reunion next year with another